All right, welcome back everybody. What a pretty day all around the state here with mostly sunny skies. The temperature is very comfortable, the wind light out of the east, cool clouds out there, a few of these mountain wave clouds, lenticular clouds developing. 71 lovely degrees in Great Falls. Temperatures and sky conditions in the Helena area also great. Maybe a few people even jumped out into the water into Hauser Lake. This is looking at Hauser Lake, Spokane Hills behind. 77 degrees, a little northeast wind at about 6 miles per hour. Just a couple of spots, 3-4 spots in the 60s, just about everybody else in the 70s. Goldilocks would be happy out there today. With the dry conditions on the radar, got to look pretty far to find a few isolated showers and thunderstorms scattered about. A couple of these showers developing over extreme northeast parts of Oregon and moving into northern Idaho. Some of those may hold together here and make their way to around Helena and Great Falls, Missoula potentially through this evening into tomorrow morning before we have a couple of more isolated thunderstorms develop in the afternoon. Look how much drier the western 2/3 of the country is than the eastern third. Kind of been really wet and stormy and warm out in the eastern part of the country. They could use a little rain on the Gulf Coast, but parts of Colorado, northern Mexico under extreme drought. This also is not good here. Southwestern Oregon, northern California in a drought, of course. That affects Montana. Large wildfires develop there. Some of our crews will go down there, but also smoke from the wildfires could affect our air quality. That is still maybe, hopefully, at least several weeks away, if not months away, but certainly something to watch. And the southern half of Montana, a little on the dry side, but not looking at any severe droughts anywhere in the state, fortunately. Tonight, again, an isolated shower, maybe an isolated thunderstorm by tomorrow afternoon. A little more in the way of some thunderstorm development here for Friday evening. Things quiet down by Saturday morning. We're looking very nice. A couple of isolated thunderstorms pop, though, Saturday afternoon and evening, and will drift northward before they fizzle out shortly after the sun goes down. Sunday, if anybody's heading up to around the Glacier area, Flathead Valley here, northwest part of the state, a little cooler. There'll be a weak cold front that just clips that part of the state here, but that will trigger a few scattered thunderstorms on Sunday afternoon. Most of the state will stay pretty warm on Sunday. Monday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, like clockwork, seeing these afternoon thunderstorms pop even into Wednesday afternoon. There'll be a couple of storms. Here's the forecast for tonight. A pretty night with lows in the 40s to about 50 degrees. Mainly clear skies, nice starry nights. The waxing moon going down, allowing for great visibility of the stars. And here's the forecast for tomorrow, Friday. 70s and yes, some 80s. And again, around Helena, maybe as far north as Great Falls, talking 1 or 2 isolated showers or thunderstorms. Most of the state is dry. Saturday, this is when things really start to warm up, getting up into the 80s. I think Missoula again, out there around the Bitterroot Valley, maybe the only spot that does hit 90 here this weekend. Saturday, northwest corner of the state, a little cooler. Out ahead of that, though, we're up into the 80s and the 90s, maybe even mid-90s in eastern Montana. And then Monday, more afternoon thunderstorms, and look at the warmth continuing. 70s and 80s. Here's the 7-day forecast for Helena. So isolated to scattered thunderstorms through the weekend, and look at that all the way through Wednesday. I'm forecasting highs of at least 80 degrees, the warmest day being Saturday. And for Great Falls, a stray shower storm tomorrow, up into the 80s we go this weekend. Storms with warm temperatures continuing all the way through most of next week.
Thanks for that, Curtis. And coming up next,